How are you all today?
Fine.
Good, good.
Okay, that's great. So, as discussed, we'll keep half an hour, first half an hour for discussing about the topics. If you have any questions from the topics, and then we are going to exchange to a partnered work, exchange pets and talk to each other's pet. Okay. Sure. So first topic, Claire, I think it's just a information based topic. If anybody has any questions on that, you are most welcome to ask me.
Yeah, I have a question. Once we're into telepathy and all that, so does this open up these you know of clairaudience or clairvoyance? Does it open up those channels?
Absolutely. So we have all the senses. It's just that the dominant sense come forward to convert the answer the way
Yeah.
you understand it better. So I was a clairaudient person. I used to hear. Even now, my hearing is very dominant.
Okay.
And then what has happened is I have a combination of messages in one communication. I hear, I see visuals, I feel. So there is a combination of messages. As in when you're practicing,
Hmm.
your other senses also will open up and just manifest that also. Keep the doors open, saying that I don't want to only hear, I'm also open to see a visual, if at all it's the best way to receive.
Okay. Is this only for the things on the earth realm, or we go to see something from the other realms also?
See anything, anywhere.
Anything, is it? Okay.
There is nothing in this energy world. There is nothing called as only Earth, and this is another
Okay.
nothing. Energy is everywhere. If you call out for that energy will respond from wherever it is.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Most welcome. All right. Next, we are going to behavioral and health issues, which is mirroring and taking on. So, as I had mentioned that day while closing the class, three mandatory questions we are going to add for every question we ask in the communication. Mandatory questions. Is this your own nature? Is this mirroring? Or is this taking on for somebody? Three things. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Yeah. So these are the three mandatory questions we are going to add for everything we are doing from today onwards. And mirroring and taking on is not required that it happens all the time, or you assume that, oh, I am doing this, my pet is doing it. Now, being a communicator, always ask the pet, why is this? What is the reason for this behavior? And then come to a conclusion. Do not judge anything because it might not be the same thing what he's doing. He's trying to say something else. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Any questions about mirroring and taking on? You can ask. So always watch out when you are handling a situation, because we are having quite a bit of situations from 1 week in our house, but we are making sure that we are relaxed because all our animals are watching.
Animals. Mm.
So there is a better way to face the problem rather than getting tensed because of
Okay.
their partner.
Uh, I experienced something in 2023. I had just joined, school had reopened, and I was down with jaundice. My bilirubin readings were very high. It was not diagnosed at the beginning. I went to school and I collapsed. And
Mm.
that is when that night I went, and because I was vomiting and doctor didn't diagnose, he thought it's something else. It was very high, and within a month with allopathy, it came down. Immediately, a month later, my female cat, Chintu, she was diagnosed with high bilirubin. Same reading, like that. Yeah. So by December, she was fine. Now, when I, heard about mirroring, I mean, taking on, I could easily connect.
Absolutely. We need to just take care of ourselves better so that our animals are better,
Mm,
rather than just investing more energy and attention on making them better. Very much,
correct.
very much. Yeah. Okay. So any question on that topic you can ask, otherwise we'll move to the next one. Okay. And the next topic was soul connection, soul agreement, soul purpose. Very important. Based on these three only, a soul will decide to take a physical form. What is my agreement? With whom all I have agreements with? What is my soul purpose? And whom am I having soul connection with? Based on three main things, an energy or a soul takes a physical form. Okay. And mandatory question again, what is your soul purpose to come to this family? Very mandatory question. So that we know why they are here. And soul connection, usually they don't say, but you can just ask, do you have a soul connection with anybody in particular? If it is, then they are going to mention it. If it is not, they say, no, everybody are my favorite. They say like that. Soul agreement, we do not ask because agreements are very temporary and with multiple souls. So we do not ask this as a question. So the difference between all this is clearly understood by everybody, right? Soul connection is for the whole life and with specific souls only. Soul agreement is with multiple souls and very temporary. Soul purpose is why the soul has taken the physical form. What is the duty? What is the job of that soul? Why they have chosen that family is the soul purpose. Today I had a conversation on WhatsApp. The dog gave left, right, and center for the human, poor thing. And the human just said thank you, nothing else. Uh, so the dog said, why, what is the purpose of the dog coming into the life? He said that he came as a mentor into her life to teach how to offer unconditional love in the way the other being needs it, not the way she wants to give it. Because she has a lot of expectation from every relationship or bonding what she has. So this is one. And then he has come to teach, he is guiding her and making her learn how to have patience, teaching forgiveness, the power of being in the present moment, just unpicking things. Also mirrors a emotional state and including her stress and anxiety, and tendency to overdo things while teaching you the value of commitment and routine in life. He brings the commitment, teaching of valuing the commitment and the routine in her life. So these are few of the things. What is his purpose of coming into that human's life, it seems. There was like a lamba choda conversation, what I had a big list, but one of them was that. And I want to tell you from this only about mirroring. Okay. Okay. She said that one of her question was, why does he eat why does he eat anything, everything around him, which is not edible? Okay. For that, he says the metaphor for that is mirroring your own tendencies by becoming hyper, impatient, anxious. If you work on these emotions, he will gradually start to feel better too, is what he highlighted. He said the metaphor of eating everything around him is copying or mirroring her tendency of getting hyper, impatient, and anxious. She elaborated and validated to me in a different way after the conversation was sent. She said, this I have. Tick, tick, tick. So, where she needs to work on. There were a lot of pointers given to her to work upon it. And then One more beautiful conversation we had today. The lady asked, this pet had passed, okay? The lady asked the pet, will my husband come back? I said, I'm sorry, I can't take such questions. We can only ask pet related question. However, he feels that this is necessity for him to say, then he will definitely say. So when we asked the message, he gave a very beautiful message, guidance, saying that alone you are, you will be successful. And how this message was given, he showed me a river, and this a lady is swimming, huge river, but she could swim the whole river at a stretch and reach to the other bank. And there was a lot of talent, smartness, and management of strength required while swimming in this river. And she was multitasking also, lot of strength which she had, and she used it to reach the destination. Again, next thing he showed, the partner is a stone, compared to a stone, and on top of it he showed me a label called partner, and she's trying to swim with the partner the same journey, but the stone is pulling her. She's tied to the stone, and the stone is pulling her inside the river, not being able to exhibit her strength, her power, her talents to reach the destination, though she has it in her. So he just said, you do not go and look for a partner. If it is meant to happen, it's going to happen to you. If you have a partner, you're going to sink. You're not going to nicely swim and reach the destination. So do not go behind it. If it is meant to you, it will come to you to lift and take you in your life journey. River is the journey of life. So this is how beautifully they give messages. And for her daughter, he said that the minute I have started talking, I started feeling the emotion. I started feeling suffocated and choked about her daughter. He said that the current immediate step, what she needs to take is she needs to spit it out, is what he said. She does not say things on face. She feels that, okay, keeping this bottle here is not allowed. There is a computer, a system here. If by mistake it spills, then everything goes for a toss. It is there, it's coming out, but she won't say it. She just stops it here and gulps it. So that way, she's piling up lot of irritations inside her, which is not able to come out. She's not expressive. And this is avoiding her to do a lot of things in her life. So she needs to vent out her energy, whatever she needs to express, then and there, and not thinking what the other person thinks if she says it. This is what the dog said. And this is also causing an anger issue in her, all of a sudden, like a volcano rupturing. And then this anger is not coming out on a person whom it has to come out to. It's coming out on somebody random, where it's going waste. So these were the kind of guidance the dog gave to those people from the energy form. And it was beautiful. So these are the kind of guidances you get, wherein I felt suffocation. I saw a visual of a person swimming, and I heard a couple of audio notes. So this is a mix and match of how my sense captured the answers. So even your senses will open up gradually as and when you start practicing. And why he left also was so beautiful. He said his purpose of coming was to protect that lady, and he said such accurate things in her life, what happened, why he was there. And he showed me a huge wave coming towards her, and he is standing in front of her and she's behind him, and he wanted to take the hit and the destruction caused by the wave, and then so that the wave settles by the time it reaches the lady, and it was time for him to leave, is what he said. This is energetically. Physically, also, he mentioned, I asked him physically, medically, what was the problem? Then he showed the body organs, and he said, this got bad, and then this got bad. The liver, kidney, and then the heart couldn't take, it just gave up. So there was a beautiful explanation of energetically what happened, why he left, and physically, according to the science or medicines, what happened. So that, sometimes some animals give this kind of comparisons where they feel their humans are not able to trust the energetical message. Their logical mind is very active. They feel, what is this taking on for me? Why should he take on and go like this? When it's not making sense, they proactively start saying, okay, you know what? My kidney went bad, then my liver went bad, and then my heart took a lot of pressure. It stopped. When this message was given, the human was like, oh, yes, the same thing happened, Asha. When this is now trusted, automatically the person will start trusting the energetic message what the dog gave. So they know their parents beautifully than us. That's how the message was delivered. So I would just tell you guys, trust and surrender to the animal whom you're talking to. They know their humans better. If they're not trusting, if they're trusting, they will make sure they send the right kind of message through you to the human to make them realize what is the guidance they are trying to give. Okay. This is something what I wanted to say.
How do you listen to all of these messages without? I mean, I'm listening to you and I want to start weeping. So, how do you, you know,
It is
uh,
beautiful. Yeah. It just comes. Just as in the last class we did, let the messages flow from the energy, and I'm the tool to translate this. That
so, you finish the entire session with the pet, and only then you give the answers to the human.
Okay, interesting. Thanks for asking this. This usually I cover in the last day of practice session when I explain everybody whoever want to do this professionally. I share my experiences. So starting, I was not very confident facing people like this face to face and talk to them because I was camera shy myself from the beginning. The minute the camera is on, I am like, I am lost
Nervous.
words. I don't know what to do. So I used to take only WhatsApp sessions earlier. When I started my journey for about 6 years, only WhatsApp session. The other person is sending me list of questions,
Okay.
and then I am doing it at my space, my ease, because the other person has the
Mhm.
energy I will not be able to handle. If the other person is getting hyper with my
Yeah.
answer, when
Yeah.
I'm getting hyper, I'm getting like nervous because I'm still
Mhm.
practicing it. So I used to do only WhatsApp. Slowly and steadily, I started telephoning. And then the person asks, because they can't see me, still I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, I'm confident. I can close my eyes, I can do whatever I want to. So I used to do that. And then slowly I started video calling. Um, where I just close my eyes. Because we are with animals, just do whatever you want to do. You want to roll in a mud, you just roll. You want to just bark, bite, you do it. That's how animals are. So even I'm going to do whatever makes me comfortable at that point. So I just close my eyes. Sometimes it's very uneasy. It creates very uneasiness for me when a family is there and there are 10 people sitting in front of me, where each person is having different vibes. When you get receptive to energies, you feel like, okay, this person is not trusting it at all. This person is very much interested, but this person is just sitting for the sake of sitting. Time pass ho raha hai. It's just a time pass.
Mhm.
Collecting lot of energy and it is very distracting. So what I do, shoot the questions. I'm going to close my eyes and just answer it because that's how I feel comfortable. So at a point, you just start doing what you feel comfortable. That's how.
So,
I had a quick question here.
Yeah, Gaurav.
Uh, what if the pet is here in my house and the owner is also come say to pick the pet up or just so and then he sits and uh it's more like the dog has some kind of a behavioral issue and not opening up to everyone and things like that. So and he is asking me something. Is that something that where we can communicate with the dog at that point where the dog is sitting in front of us and the owner is also sitting in front of us, or is it something that we do later on?
I take it up now after a lot of practice of 9 years. I take it up now, but I do not do in-person consultations. The reason being, it is very distracting. The
Hmm.
pet is running away somewhere, owner is running away somewhere, you are in mid of the conversation. It is very distracting. So you can definitely give some highlights of the pet, whatever you are having a conversation with him telepathically, but you can have the conversation. There's no hard and fast rule. If the pet is in front of you, you can't. You can have it anyhow. But the only thing is, what I suggest for the beginners, suppose, for example, your pet or your client's pet is right there. If you want to have a talk, do not look at them and talk, because we might get mixed up or get leaded with their physical behavior and along with the
Hmm.
message what we are getting.
Okay.
So, what I suggest, go to another room till the time you will become a pro. If you are a pro already, I'm very happy. If in case you are like getting confused and mixing the telepathic message with the physical behavior, then it's not done. So go to another room, though it's your own pet, and communicate from here so that you do not get emotional or get carried away with their behavioral aspects. Even with the client, I had a Bowen therapy with a dog today. The client was my communication client only. So she went on asking some health related things, which I started answering because my hand is on top of his body. This was last week when the same client came. I told there is some discomfort here. Telepathically, I'm having conversation and I'm doing it. But the lady was too hyper. She was not allowing me to finish one. Again, she was asking another question. And mainly near his tailbone, there was a huge, this size of a ball, which I could feel from the hand. And he said telepathically, this needs immediate attention, which they had not seen at all, it seems. It is very much visible also near his tail, this size of a ball.
My gosh.
13 years old, and then they rushed to the clinic and they got the thing and done biopsy and all those stuffs. It is like 30%, 20% cancerous, which can spread. However, they had an operation done, and then he saw me for the third session today post operation. He was looking
Mhm.
much energetic, much better. You know, there are two things here what I found. This pet chose to come to me for Bowen therapy to tell their parents that, hey, listen, this is there and this has to be addressed. They felt it along with my hand when I was doing Bowen for him. If I had told on the telephone, then they would not have touched and felt that part, maybe. The message would have gone, but they would have taken it lightly. Here they went, they operated. When they operated, it was this big size of a ball, it seems, which came out. You know, his tummy was also weirdly looking. I said, this is not a usual tummy structure. So those things I gave. But in the next session, they started asking me more, where the energy I was feeling was hyper. And I'm also concentrating on Bowen. For me, my intention and what I'm infusing through my Bowen is most important right now. So I do not want to do another multitasking over here. So I denied to that client saying that, I'm sorry, let's keep that offline. I do not take on, in-person consultations for telepathic communication.
One more question is that do we need permission from the dog's owner, or if we want to speak to a certain dog, we know that dog, we can directly communicate to that dog?
It is like these kids from the school, they're talking to each other. They want to call him for the game. So here what happens in India, we take the permission of the parents, please send him. We want to play here only, then he will come back. But again, if you're just going downstairs and playing, it's not required to ask the parent. It is safe. But if you're going outside the apartment somewhere else, then it's always better to take the permission from the parents because it is safe for the kid, right? Even here in communication, it's ethical to ask the parents' permission while doing the communication because, like the way we took this communication today, I was explaining about the swimming partner and all those stuff. The dog had much in-depth personal information to share. So in that case, we need to ask the permission. If in case you're just asking the normal thing, hi, how are you, man? How are you doing health-wise? Are you happy? Do you have any message for me? Such things can be asked. Your intention matters. If you're good with this intention and the questions, what you're asking. If you're asking something related to the dog and his well-being, it's absolutely fine. If you're asking something about the owner through the dog, then it does not make sense. Then animals will not entertain you.
Oh, they don't entertain?
They don't entertain.
Okay.
But
Maybe
that
a word answer is given where you don't even know what does it mean.
Okay.
But wouldn't that be if we are asking without the owner coming and telling us, please have a conversation with my dog or my cat, or so? If somebody comes to us and says that please have a conversation, and maybe they don't ask, tell us to ask these particular questions, but if the pet themselves come up and start telling us this, then do you ask more questions? Do you stop? Do you then check with the owner? How would you go about doing something like that?
If owner is only giving you permission, go ahead and ask my pet.
Huh.
Then the permission is already given to you.
Right.
Today, this pet who had passed, who told every single thing, 80% of the information was that question which I told you from the practice question list. What would you like to share with me? Open-ended question was asked to the pet because the lady told me that, Asha, I just want to hear him. That's it. In this case, no questions are coming. I just need to hear him. I said, what would you like to share with us? And then tuck, 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 messages kept on coming, which I shared out. I just spreaded it. From those information what he gave, she started building more questions and then asking. It can be highly personal sometimes, messages which comes, which you need not think twice. Remember, you're just a mobile. If some terrorist is saying, I'm planting a bomb here, the mobile doesn't think, oh my God, I'm talking to a terrorist. Should I convey this or not? Is it safe or not? Its job is to just reply. But in some cases where it is very sensitive, be a little mindful of how you're saying it.
Of
But
course.
the information has to go right there.
You have to give it. You can't keep it to yourself.
Because I will definitely cover this in the next topic, after the next topic, which is afterlife, where pets have told that just tell my parents that I am preparing for my journey. Today, one beagle told me that just wait for 1 or 2 days, I would leave naturally. If I don't, then please tell them, don't feel guilty. Please check with the doctor, and whatever he says, if he is advising you to euthanize me, then please go ahead. I will need your help. So these things I can't hold on just because his parents will feel emotional or bad about it. I have to share it. I told give him 1 to 2 days time. He's asking to leave naturally, and he has some sufferings to do. We'll discuss this in depth. But what I'm saying is do not hold back. Even in missing cases, I'm coming there now. In missing cases, so many pets say that, hey, listen, I've moved on. Please ask them to move on. I'm going to my new journey too. another job, to another family. It is so difficult to say this, but we have to say. Of course, digesting this is very difficult for so many clients. I'm sure that they will not trust you because you're saying something what they don't want to hear.
Right.
They will go to another communicator to take, till the time they find their own answer, they keep going to other communicators. But your job is to convey whatever the animal said, not what they are going to do.
Right. And would the animal, if we keep it to ourselves, would this be something that they would realize that we have done and we have not told? mm, they would know that.
Because they are trusting us as a stranger and giving so many informations. So we need to really respect that and do our duties. Yeah.
And sorry, one more thing. So when we're communicating, I mean, either we can do it silently in our head or we can ask the question out aloud also. That depends on the person who's
However
asking.
you feel comfortable.
Okay.
One of my student, she was mainly into Reiki healing.
Right.
So she was healing the body of the animal, and her hand movements used to be there or like this, scanning the body and stuffs. You don't believe she could not communicate with the pet for 6 months after the workshop also. Again, she requested to me, Asha, I want to do a refresher course. Can I join your next batch? She came again. Then she joined. While in the class, like the way we spoke to Bolt and Wolfie, she's able to communicate. But after that, she's lost. She's not able to. But she's an expert doing Reiki healing. She's asking me, what should I do? Then we could not figure it out. Believe me, we asked the help of the animals. Like, what is the guidance for her? She's not able to, but she is doing it somehow. How can she fine tune it? She said this herself in the class, in the last class probably. Asha, when I'm doing the scanning, no, there are a lot of messages I keep getting. You do this here, you do this properly, say, tell my human this. I said, this is the message what you're getting. She was going on thinking that there is a specific message which I will get when I'm just sitting like this and closing my eyes.
Mm.
No, for her, in her way, her style, when she was doing healing, that's when she's getting the messages from the animal. So I said, do a healing for every animal, and you're getting messages at that point, and then say that to the humans. So,
Asha, same thing is happening with me also.
okay.
I'm a Reiki healer, and I was trying to contact Wolfie, but there's a white. Initially, I could see some images, but after that, there's space. I'm trying to be in that space for a long, long time, but I don't know how long to continue. In Reiki, what happens is we follow with the symbol and like immediately get connected to the energy, and that's so. What should I expect? Is that the same thing I wanted to ask today? And you.
Okay. See, we all have our own style of doing it, right?
Yeah.
So just follow that style. That's it. There is nothing specific you have to do. Your intention is the driver of telepathic vehicle. That's it.
But then would it make sense to like maybe try to give the Reiki symbols? Because I mean, like I told you the last time, I'm also not having any luck, but I am good with, I'm also Reiki, I practice Reiki. So when I put my hands on somebody, I can actually feel that energy, flowing into them. But when I'm trying to visualize, or maybe I think I should be getting images and I'm not, so that's
Yeah.
just making me disheartened.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe trying to first and I gave myself Reiki, saying that I'm calming down and this is going to help me. But maybe I can try and say, okay, Wolfie, I'm sending you some Reiki. I mean, would that be like something that we could try?
You told this, Beena, the minute I keep the hand on the body, I feel and I start getting messages. So you have a picture. If you don't have a picture also, just your intention is the picture.
Mm.
Just place your intention here in front of you. Keep your hand on that. You are connected to that energy. And now you're getting the messages your way. It's not a
Right.
yeah, telepathically, you have to get images. Remember, we are not judging how the messages are going to come. Let it come the way it wants to come, the way you understand it better.
Right.
The messages always come the way we understand it better.
Right.
So allow that to come. That's fine.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a question. Which is better, Pranik or Reiki? I also done second degree Reiki. So,
The thing is energy work, whichever
okay.
suits you or finds you. I also learned Reiki healing, but I didn't practice it. I didn't personally enjoy it. But I
Mhm.
just did pranic healing 2 months ago, and I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
I'm loving pranic healing more than Reiki, so
What's
that's
a,
finding me.
what's the difference?
I still don't haven't studied it. I just
Okay.
today I wrote to my mentor, what is the difference between Reiki healing and pranic healing?
Mm-mm.
So prana is more about energizing things from the universal energy. You are energizing the prana, what we
Okay.
call the
Okay.
prana inside us, right? Reiki, I need to find this out. I'll come back to you because I'm also just doing it right now. I do not practice professionally though. So I'm doing it for my animals, and I've seen a lot of difference already. Lot. A dog getting epilepsy for like episodes where 6 to 8 times a day. Can you imagine? 6 to 8 times a day. And after giving pranic healing, once it reduced to 3. Then I contacted my mentor. This is what is the status. Then she said, give 3 times pranic healing in a day so that the energy does not exhaust and you keep feeling the energy. And today she ended up giving me a review also. Nil, no episodes from that
Oh,
Wow.
episodes. I
nice.
was shocked, and it makes me happy that wow, there's so many things around us, naturally where we can energize and heal, which we are so unaware of. So yeah, it's really good. And believe me, till today, tarot cards has not found me. First initial investment what I did for learning animal communication is a person who was doing communication through tarot cards. And she just took 2 classes and she didn't take classes at all. I lost my money there. And then I found somebody else. And then I did this. And once more, I wanted to go for learn tarot cards. Then I found that the same mentor is teaching something called as Mokshapat. I don't know if you have heard it. Mokshapat is a Vedic board where we play this snake and ladder game,
Ha
right?
ha ha ha.
That's the board. And through that, they give this astrological readings for
That's
all.
at Kaude, is it?
Not cow day, no, with
Acha.
the dice we do.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And it's the snake and ladder board. It's a Vedic,
Mm-hmm.
from Vedic age, it's coming.
Okay.
And I felt, wow, this is not her. I've learned that. So I've learned so many things, but I just for the sake of consuming it. And again, tarot, I left. Till today, I have not learned tarot. It's not there. So whatever is the calling for you, you
Mm-hmm.
end up doing it. Do not break your head where you're not able to do things. See what is coming to you easily, and then you practice through that. That will be more easier. Okay. So let's partner. I wanted to discuss about missing dogs, but because there's so many people not there today, there are a lot of other topics also I want to cover. We'll do it in the next practice session. Now we'll do some partnered work practicing. So I see Martina and Gaurav, you can partner with each other. And Malliga, Vrinda, and Robin, all three of you, you exchange each other's pet with and then have a conversation. Sujita and Beena. You
I don't have a pet,
Mm,
Asha. So what should I do? Like I had a pet, but he passed away.
okay. That's okay. Just give his name. Martina, you
Okay.
can also give your pet's name. No problem. Just go ahead and talk. Just talk to the energy. That's the intention. Okay?
So
Kind of a conversation.
I'm a bit confused, Asha. What exactly are we supposed to?
No, I'm telling.
हाँ
I'm
जी,
telling.
हाँ.
Suppose Martina and Gaurav are talking to each other's pet. So Martina will share her pet's name with Gaurav. No pictures exchanged. See the name. And then Martina, specific 3 questions. So let's not keep anything about related to him leaving and messages about it. You can frame question about something when he was there and he was doing and you wanted to know about it. Anything like that, Martina. Is that okay? But we'll have a long conversation with him for sure after the next topic, which we are doing after life, so that we'll have a better understanding of it. Okay? For now, your pet's energy, because in telepathic world, energy never dies. So our pets are around. I never say was, is what I use. Okay? So just give 3 questions about your pet to your partner and vice versa and discuss. I got this, and your partner will give validation to it. If in case the validation is not matching your answer, do not get scared. Go back to the source and get a clarity. It's not your answer. Remember, go back to the source. Hey, your human is saying this, you said this. It's not matching. What do you have to say about this? Tell me. I need to tell your human. Put everything, all the baggage on the pet. You are the one who's going to give me a clarity. Okay?
So we have to do this right now, or is this
Yes,
something that...
yes, with each other right now. So I will give you, it's 9:46, 9:55, we'll come back. Okay, let me make the breakout rooms, assign manually, create. Okay, it's Martina and Gaurav and room. And then it's Mallika, Robin, and Vrinda. Headroom. And Sujita and Beena. Headroom. And also, guys, please discuss the validations also. Whatever is the doubts, make a note. We will take up in the next class. Today, you do the communication, take validations, make a note of doubts. If there are any questions remaining, please do it as a homework and then we discuss in the next class. Okay, I'm opening all the rooms. Enjoy the communication, not a job. Enjoy the process. Vrinda, you need to accept, I think, to get into the room. Vrinda?
Sorry.
So how is it? At least one question you all got answers and
Yes.
validations? Yes? No? All of you?
Yes. Yes.
All of you?
We could complete one round. So.
We could complete it. We also couldn't, and I think Sujita and I spent a little time just, talking about our pets and everything. So can we carry this on for maybe tomorrow?
Yeah.
Finish?
2 more minutes now.
2 more minutes?
Just 1 or 2 more minutes now.
Anybody wants to stay and do it, you are most welcome to do it.
Yes, I can
think
stay
we'll
back.
keep the platform open. If you still want to me to make the breakout room, I'll do it for you.
Yes.
Anybody wants to complete this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let me do it again and open all rooms. Go ahead. Enjoy.
And I've told her, that I'll do the other two aram se, and I will, give her the responses that I get.
Now it's not required that you have to only stick on to what Sujita has given as a question.
Right.
Mandatory question: what is your purpose to come to Sujita's life? What was your purpose? Tell us. Good to know information. And what did you like? What did you dislike? Do you want to share something nice about,
Okay.
your journey?
Right. Right.
So just makes us feel happy as a pet parent, no? Ask all those questions. You're more than welcome to ask it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Everybody got the answers? Robin,
Yes.
Malliga.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
We did
got
have a.
Perfect. Lovely. Lovely. Any questions, make a note. We'll discuss the next practice session. And we'll do more practice next time. Keep ready with more questions to ask in the next practice session. So that, anything that you're not able to understand about your own pet, then we'll understand it better. Okay. I think 2 of them are still
Breakout room.
practicing. Yeah. And they are in the breakout room. So I will just message them because I'm going for my next session. So let them practice and then log off when they are done. I'll tell them that. So
Okay.
next, what I'm doing tomorrow, I'll share this afterlife wala video, and then 2 more practice sessions are there. The next practice session, first half an hour, I'm going to give you a brief on missing animals, which is very important topic, where all the communicators, we all tend to get stuck because we become detectives. So I'm going to give you throw light on my experience, more on it, and then tell you the real life scenarios, how to handle clientele, how to deal with the clients is the major thing in that. And after that, landscape communication also we need to do. That I'm going to do. So first half an hour for that. Second half an hour or more, if you want to practice, you are most welcome to practice after that. We'll do that. And the last day, we'll keep it for one last partnered work. I'll show you a couple of 2-3 videos which are more helpful for you, and questions, and talking about how to take this professionally if anyone wishes to later, how to charge a client. So I'm going to share my experience. You can take whatever you want from that and start off your journey.
And
There's
do
no
you?
meeting on.
Sorry.
Yeah, Malliga?
Yeah. There is no meeting on Thursdays, no, because when you first send us that tabular thing, there was some instruction to join to download it, and it was showing that repetitive meetings on Thursday. First time when you send us.
Thursday and Friday we have.
This Thursday and Friday.
No.
Sorry, I think there's some confusion. Thursday and Friday.
Yeah. No, first time when you showed that, gave us that timetable. there is a portion there every week on Thursday until June 19, 2025, 7 occurrences.
No, dear.
Please download the import the following in
Yeah,
iCalendar.
that was
That's a
the
bit
first
confusing.
one.
But
Have been a mistake.
Sorry,
That
Because
was, yeah, I
occurrence
think
you
that was a
series.
mistake.
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
series which was.
Oh, I'm sorry if there was something else. I'm so sorry. I don't know how that has come. This is the one I'm sending, which you need to refer on the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what I actually wanted to know is do you have like a second level, or is that only if somebody wants to take it up professionally?
Sure. Just give me one minute. 1 minute.
Hi, Babu.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. You were asking me something?
So basically, I just wanted to check. I mean, do you like have, like in Reiki, we have a level 1, a level 2. So do you also have a level, beginner level, and then a level 2, or is that only if you're like want to take it up, professionally or something like that, then you would?
This is more than enough for somebody to take it professionally.
Okay.
Because all the topics are involved. Everything you have understand about the aspects and what kind of queries you get in your animal communication day in, day out life. And everything about the telepathic communication we have. And then the more you delve into this, the more you explore, the message for me is the advanced course from the animals. And I do advanced workshop, which is like a 3-day residential workshop. Definitely, I'll let you guys know for which you need to travel and stay there in the place. We do a lot of aggressive work with nature, natural elements, lot of practice with nature.
Okay. Wow.
Wherein we are working on ourselves, not the ability to communicate. We're aligning everything inside our body with the help of nature so that we can communicate better.
Wow.
That's what we do in advanced course. There are a lot of shamanism techniques which you learn. There are a lot of things include in that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep
Great.
for that.
Okay.
This will be in Noida, right? Not in Bangalore.
No. Last time we had been to Himachal.
Wow.
Okay. Nice.
We had been to Himachal. We stayed in a resort touching the forest.
Oh, wow.
And it was beautiful. We had a river and all natural things around.
Wow.
Luckily, we were the only ones in the whole resort.
Mm.
And it was
Wow.
Where's the next venue? Which place?
And the problem is, my husband also comes and helps
Then
me.
to leave the animals, your farm.
Leaving the farm has become a problem. Otherwise, I really want to do this. This time, I want to do this somewhere near Maharashtra, in Maharashtra, because there are a lot of beautiful places there, natural habitats. If I do it near Bangalore, it's like complete south. People can't travel till there from north.
Okay.
If I do north, then from below, they can't come all the way. So I'm thinking of doing it somewhere midway. Let's see.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. I will see
Okay.
you. Just preparing for my next.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Good
Asha.
night.
Thank you all. Thanks.
Thank you.
You can disconnect because I'm just putting it on mute.
Sure.